Hey everybody, Shane Severson here, Legacy Realty, and it is August market update time, and you are not even going to believe the numbers I throw out to you. It's crazy. Our numbers are out of whack, so stay tuned. You are going to want to check out what's going on. Everybody, Shane Severson here, Legacy Realty, and as I just shared, we are talking about our August numbers, August market update. And as I always talk, our numbers come out about a month after, and so it takes a little while to get these numbers, put them all together for you. So we are actually doing our August market update, and because of that, these numbers are going to show they're all over the board, just going crazy, and a lot of that is COVID. Towards the end of the video, I will share kind of what's going on now. We're out of most of the craziness. Things have settled down a little bit, and so I'll share what's going on today. So let's jump in with these numbers for August. Our average sold price for August was $583,086. That is actually up 12.8% over last year. Now here's the thing that I want to share. 12.8%. That is a huge number of appreciation. So the first thing, number is crazy. Why are we showing that we're up almost 13%? Well, I want you to think about this. And so our curve, as I always talk about, has been pushed back because of COVID. April, May, all of those months when we normally would be going crazy, we kind of had a shutdown. So it really pent up a lot of demand and no supply. And so it messed all our numbers up, pushed that curve back a few months. So here we are in August, let's say, and we're still in the middle of the peak. So I want you to keep in mind, August numbers were at the top of the peak for those average sales price. Last year, August, it was on its way down. So you can see already there is a huge disparity between the way we are this year and the way we are last year. So last year we were on our way down in August. This year we're still at the top. So that's part of those numbers. If I were to guess, I would say we're still running at about 4 or 5% appreciation a year. But those numbers are out of whack just simply because the curve has been moved. So that's the first thing to keep in mind. As we talk every single market update, the whole market is driven off of months' supply, how much supply we have in order to accommodate those buyers that are looking to buy. We are at 1.1 months supply. Now here, it doesn't sound like it's changing much, but that number is 52% lower than it was last year. 52% lower. Now, again, those are only sections of month, only partial bits of data, I guess, but 1.1 months supply means we have no inventory for the buyers coming in, which is driving our market up even more. Again, 1.1 months supply, that should be opening up because we have opened the market, but we just do not have enough homes on the market. People ask me all the time, I think I shared this in the last video, could the market drop with unemployment? I would say I could change it a little bit, but again, if you have 15 buyers fighting for one home and half of them get laid off, you still have 7 or 8 people looking at one home, and that will come true and ring true when we move on with some of these other numbers, which let's just jump into. One of those is showings. We are at 171% increase for showings. 171% increase in showings. Now, why is that? Why is that? Why are we seeing so many more showings than normal? Well, I believe because of a couple things. Because it's been pushed back, and we still don't have any supply. So the market is going crazy. We got all kinds of buyers looking to get into homes, and we don't have any homes. Everybody is looking at all the homes on the market. So if just think about it, if you're a buyer and there's 10 homes, you'd probably see 3. If you're a buyer and there's 2 homes on the market, you're going to look at both of those homes. That's why our showing numbers are astronomically high. So it takes just the market and makes it crazy right now with showings. To give you a great example, I just went under contract on a home, and in a very, very short period of time, we had 60 showings. The average number of showings was around 20 or so. We had 60 showings. Now, my seller thought at the time, wow, this means that my house is priced right and everything else. Not necessarily. It just means there's no homes for competition. So the market is flooding in to look at your home. So it may not sound like it as we kind of wrap up. It may not sound like we're in a buyer's market, but it is actually at the top. And right now, let's fast forward. We are in October 2nd. So let's fast forward now. And we are at today is October 2nd. And it may not sound like it, or it may not sound from the market stats that we're going to get to buyer season, but we're there. We are in buyer season. I have very, very few buyers during the spring and summer because I always educate my buyers to buy when the market starts coming down. Houses today are actually sitting a lot longer, and you can get a really, really good deal like you could not back in August. So we are there. We're starting with the buyers. We're starting to get our buyers out. The last 2 buyers we just got under contract. We started shopping about a month ago in late September. The last 2 buyers we got the first one $70,000 over the highest comp in the neighborhood, the best comp, I should say. So the best comp for that house, comparable, we got $70,000 off for this last buyer. Our second buyer was a much cheaper home. We got $40,000 off. Now, that may not be much on a $1 million home, but the first house, $70,000 off, was a $600,000 home. That's over 10% off. The second one was roughly $200,000 home, and we got it for $40,000 off. That's $20,000 off. Now there's some strategies behind that, some timing behind that, and I strategize and I time that with my buyers to make sure we hit the market right, we look at the right homes that we can get the best deals on. If you are looking to jump into your first home, maybe you're looking to buy some investment properties and you would like to get $40,000, $70,000. Maybe you are just looking to move up. Maybe you now need 2 offices because of all this going on. Give us a call. I would love to sit down with you. I would love to talk about how we can get you a screaming deal, even in a pretty tight market. God bless. I hope that helps. Those are our August numbers. I will see you in a couple weeks for our September market update. God bless. We'll talk real soon.